So we have already talked about the first agreement of the 7 agreements of a conscious gem, which is the spiritual initiation, that is for oneself, for myself, for yourself, and for everybody of the group. Let's move to the second agreement. The second agreement is permaculture, and it can be permaculture or any type of conscious treatment of the land. And why this is the number 2? Because we are moving from oneself to the place around us. So we start making the circle bigger. From ourselves, we're expanding into our surroundings, into our place. And why this is important? Because we cannot claim to be treating ourselves in a conscious way if we cannot expand that to our surroundings. So the place that we are, the way we treat the land, the way we treat our place is extremely important. It's a self-practice, and it will really show how prepared we are to move to the third step. So the second agreement is permaculture. And why we're putting permaculture as the best example of treating the land? Because permaculture, it's not a set of rules, it's a design. And as every design, it allows each and every one of us to get empowered and work in the best way that they can with their abilities. So permaculture is design principles imitating natural ecosystems. And they're imitating the ecosystems through thinking, simulating, and utilizing patterns of the ecosystem itself. So you understand how an ecosystem works, you analyze it, you break it down into the smaller pieces of it, and as soon as you have broken it down, then you put it all together, you place it upon the space that you have available to create a garden or to create a whole forest, and then you apply the principles that you have learned, and you automatically create an ecosystem instead of just a plantation. And what is the difference between an ecosystem and a plantation? The plantation will always need your help, will always need you go and water it. You always need you go and change the seeds and place new seeds in every season. When an ecosystem, it very well knows how to preserve itself, and with minimum maintenance, knows how to use the maximum of the resources available. And when we talk about resources in this aspect, we're talking about water, sun, the fertile oil, the minerals from the soil. The ecosystem knows exactly what they need and where it should provide what is needed. So we're going from the self to the place, and this is the agreement number 2. It's the conscious use and conscious development of the land, of the nature around the project. Thank you.